So we are solving this AC voltage applied to a series circuit problem, and this was the circuit. Resistance, capacitance and inductance both are connected in, all are connected in series with the AC power source, and this was the equation from Kirchhoff's loop rule, that V, that was the voltage, V is equal to Vm sin omega t is equal to L di upon dt plus IR plus Q by C, and we have to solve this equation. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. So this is the equation that we have to solve. So sin omega t we know because frequency is same, t we know, sin we know. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate Im and phi. What is the phase relation between this voltage and current, and we have to tell what is the value of this current. If we solve this, then this equation or this circuit is solved. Now we have solved this, already solved this circuit with the help of phasors. Now we are going to solve this problem with the help of analytical solution, that means mathematical solution. So let us see what is the mathematical solution of this problem. So here we are with the analytical solution. This was our equation for voltage. V is equal to L di by dt plus IR or Ri Q by C, and this voltage was Vm sin omega t. Now we have to put some of the values. First value is I is equal to dq by dt. We know what is current. Current is charge per unit time. So dq by dt is I, and this value. So we are converting all the equation in form of q. So this is already q. This becomes dq by dt. Now what is di by dt? If we further differentiate, so what we get? We get d2q upon dt square. So this is the value of di by dt. Di by dt is d2q upon dt square. So we have changed whole equation in terms of this charge or q. Let us rewrite this equation with these values put into. So this becomes L d2q by dt square plus R dq by dt plus q by c is equal to Vm sin omega t. So this is our new equation. So in the class 11 we have learned equation for a forced damped oscillator. So this equation is very similar to that equation. Now let us assume a solution. What is the solution of this problem? Let us assume this solution of this problem is Qm sin omega t plus theta. So now let us differentiate. This is our assumed solution, Qm sin omega t plus omega, where Qm is the maximum value of charge, maximum charge. This is very similar to this Vm or Im. This is maximum charge, because our whole equation is now in charge. So first let us calculate this. We have assumed this is Qm sin omega t plus theta. Let us calculate the values this and this. So dq upon dt, when we differentiate with respect to t, so this Qm is constant. Sin omega t, what is the differential of sin omega t? Sin omega t is cos omega t. So this is cos omega t plus theta with positive value, and this omega t will be differentiated once again. So n omega comes out. So what we get? Qm omega cos omega t plus theta. Now let us calculate this final value, d2q upon dt square. This d2q upon dt square is, again Qm is constant. We have this already, this omega cos omega t plus theta, and we are differentiating this thing with respect to time. So what is the differential of cos theta? Cos theta is minus sin theta. So sin omega t plus theta, 1 omega was already there, 1 omega comes from differential of this. So we get omega square, and here is the minus sign because cos is minus sin. Sin is cos, cos is minus sign. So here comes the minus sign. So let us compare the first equation and this last equation. So q is equal to Qm sin omega t. So from this, if we take this qm sin omega t, so what we get? Minus omega square, and this itself is q, minus omega square q. So these are the substitutions that we have got. Now let us put all these values in this equation. We are putting all these values. So this right hand side itself is Vm sin omega t. So first let us put the value of with this r dq by dt. So r was already there. So r is here. dq by dt is qm omega. So qm omega we have taken outside common. We have taken common. So this is cos omega t. So r cos omega t, and this qm omega is common outside. So this term is there here. Now let us see another two terms. If we see both these terms with q and dq upon dt square, both have sine function. So let us write this with this sine theta. So L dq by dt square. So first let me write this L. What is the value of d2q upon dt square? This is minus qm omega square and sine omega t plus phi. Okay, and this remaining term q by c plus q by c and q value of q is qm. This is sine omega t plus theta, and here we have c. Now this term is clear. Now we are creating this term. This term is clear. This is clear. Now we are creating this term. So from this, let us take sine omega t common. Sine omega t plus theta is common of this. What we have inside the bracket? Minus qm omega square L, and this qm by c. Okay, so this is we have. So sine omega t is here. Let us solve this remaining part. This minus qm omega square L plus qm by c. So if we take this qm outside, so what we have? Qm also we take 1 omega outside. So this was, so 1 omega is outside, qm omega is outside. So what we get? Minus omega L. And this is qm by c. Qm is already common. 1 omega we have common, so we have to divide by omega. So 1 upon omega c. So this qm omega is already outside of whole bracket. This, how can we write this omega 1 by omega c? This is xc. This will become xl. So in this way, this is xc minus xl sine omega t plus theta. This is qm omega common, and this is the resistance term. So let us see all these things once again. So this qm omega, and in this also division of omega, we have to divide, and this qm omega is common. This r is here. With r we have dq by dt, that means cos theta. Cos omega t plus theta is here. Now let us see this L term. L term is d2q upon dt square. This is with minus, so here it is minus, and it is written in terms of xl. xl is equal to 1 upon, this is xl is equal to omega L. So 1 omega is here, and 1 omega is gone into this xl, and this is with sine omega t. And this last term q is already with sine omega t. So this is here, and this is in plus, and this is written as xc because qm omega is common. So 1 by omega and c. So xc is equal to 1 by omega c. In this way we have written this equation. So we have got up to this equation. So this is our equation where we have used these relations. Xc is equal to 1 by omega c and xl is equal to 1 by omega l. And we know this z is equal to r square plus xc minus xl square. So let us put all these values. So this value of z into this equation. So we are multiplying and dividing with z. So qm omega z r by z cos omega t plus theta. Xc minus xl divided by z, we have multiplied and divided with z. So this is our equation. Now what we are saying this r by z is cos phi, and this xc minus xl upon z is equal to sin phi. We are assuming that this is a relation between these. R upon z is equal to cos phi and xc minus xl upon z is sin phi. So what we have done till now, we have first converted this whole equation in terms of charge q. We have assumed that charge is qm sin omega t plus theta. We have calculated these terms. After calculating these terms, we have get this equation. In this equation, we have multiplied and divided by z, and after division and multiplication, we have written this r by z is equal to cos phi, and this xc minus xl upon z is equal to sin phi.